Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gaming with the Cats. I'm Newt Mechanist, and tonight we are going to be playing some Catbot Noita. If you're not familiar with how that works, it is a heavily modded version of Noita with a bunch of chat participation commands. The video description should have a link to a Google Doc that tells you how to use it. Before we get any further into that, though, let's check in with the kitties. Top center there, across from my keyboard, we have Sammy. Lens is a bit blurry. Sky has gotten to it again. He likes to rub his face on them and, twist them in various directions when he's in the mood to make trouble. Top right, we have Ember. We usually don't have Sammy and Ember napping near each other. Ember likes to get attention to herself, and she'll run off if another cat gets kind of too close or bumps into her when she's getting attention. And Sammy likes to intervene when any other cat is getting attention near her. If she sees them getting pets, she wants pets right now. And then over on the right, on the table next to me, is Rorschach. I've actually sprinkled some catnip around recently, and Rorschach really loves catnip. So he's kind of in a very happy coma right now. All loafed up. But yes, let's see. I checked, and there aren't any new mods I want to try. I am looking through our Noita suggestion board to see if there's anything I'm going to be able to implement in the near future. Probably something I'm targeting for Monday. For next videos, we're probably looking at a review of Rogue Genesia. I think that game has some good things going for it, but it also has some elements where it needs work, and I think that'll be a good one to cover. I do also want to do one about why I'm still playing Noita. I think there's some information to cover there. Because unlike some of the other streamers that will play Noita, I have different reasons for doing so. Hey there, Tass. Welcome aboard. We're just getting started now. Everything should be functional. I do see messages piping through the system. So all of the directs and what have you should be working. Same perks and events as last time. Once the streaming integration actually turns on. Connected. Yay. Alright, let's see. Energy sphere and bomb starting point. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Trying to figure out a way that I can change how directs work. Because I do want chat to be able to unleash some destruction. But right now, there's no incentive to let your Catbot stick around for any period of time at all. So what I may be looking to do is have a system where the Catbot accrues some sort of point value. Such that that will determine how strong a direct is. It will not be a visible point value, it'll be something you have to kind of judge. But this would also mean that directs would not necessarily be capped at 10 anymore. Alright, we have... Ooh, Gambler. Haven't had that in a bit. Perks will effectively be random, since I won't be able to see what they are. Huh, birthday skeleton. Huh, you can eat the cake that it's carrying. Regens a little health. See? That's cute. Yeah, but I'm pleased. It took me a lot longer than it should have, but I did finally get that Soulstone Survivors review up. was originally looking at those and thinking I wanted to do longer ones, but frankly, I'd like to keep them very much confined to the most pertinent information, I think. We'll see how that works. Solving problems with fire. Always good times. Not a very good wand, but, you know, we'll take it just to carry it. I did see a mod that was aiming to make Zeta a better letter. I saw somebody saying, like, oh, well, it can be really good if you do X, Y, and Z already, so I don't see why you would need to rework it. And, it's like, with pretty much all of the other letters, you don't need to make a special build to make it work. With Zeta, you absolutely need a very special build to make it work. And I think that's usually a problem. That's something that I'm trying to avoid with any spells that I add, is they should not be limited to very specific builds. That's weird. I must have deflected his dynamite and not noticed him throwing it. Looked like I suddenly lobbed dynamite. Catbot landed right in the blood. And it hits some fire. Alright, well, he's nano-infested. That'll help a bit. Well, it'll help kill him, but it won't help me. Yep. Difference with... Oh, there's that weak acid again. Difference between the heavy laser, aside from doing more damage and, you know, looking pretty cool, and the regular laser pointer, is that the heavy one also causes some fire where it hits, so it can ignite things. That. So, doing that was not really my best idea. And with lighting myself on fire there. Lunar getting that only one in the queue event advantage. Ah, pinned in cheese. Toxic cheese. Wiggle. Come on. There we go. Restore health with cheese. And blooding cheese. Let's see, last couple of runs, we've done some amazing stuff with black holes, but I think we want to avoid that this time. Not because it's not functional, it's amazingly functional. But because we've done it a lot recently. The real question is, am I going to be able to go this way at all, given the nano calamity that we've got going? And it looks like yes. I did see one that was trying to make the requirements better. Like, you can do a lot with those, but... projectiles. Nice. I've been steadily reducing the number of particles that those perks generate on each projectile. It's something like every 1 to 2 frames, 0 to 1 particles are generated. But we often fire so fast that that still generates a huge number of them. Lightning trigger. We're already at a pretty good wand. Sweep laser. Also need to adjust the sweeping laser. Sweep you out. Make 1 lightning trigger. Rid of those fireballs. Put black hole shots on this one. Take that up, keep the bomb. Discard the malachite pod because it's kind of terrible. Mushroom launcher. Huh. How did we get perfect form twice? That's not supposed to be in the list. How strange. Zap, okay. Decent damage. And we'll put this focusing fire on that so that it punches straight through. It doesn't stack at all is the thing. It's not supposed to have 2. I don't know how that would have happened. Okay. Quick check. Come on now. Now I needs to know. In... mod itself. Then... I mean, unless that init ran twice. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I should know. I wrote the thing, but... Can use there. Really expensive. That'll send me flying. What does this look like? Nothing different, that's what it looks like. Some nano forming there. That'll inevitably trigger a Steve. Water, take the potion. Yeah, excellent. That is one thing I actually fixed recently, is I set it up so perfect form does set your blood to the same as what Catbots have. Which is largely cosmetic. The changes that the bad QA perk gives you are the dangerous ones. Drink potion. I mean, we're off to a good start as far as exploring. The heavy laser pointer is pretty solid for clearing most of the base game. Once again, we find ourselves on fire. Go around in slime and blood? Maybe? No? Okay. Oh, there's Nyano in there now. Instant sea of whiskey. Oh, and I finally remembered to move wax and honey into the powders category. So we shouldn't see the map break if we get a lot of shifts going. I mean, it can soft break by having an area that is more or less unnavigable without the ability to break metal. But we do have a solution for that right now. Already starting the night with super wands. This is good. Oh, we got bouncy. You watch the laser pointers drift almost indefinitely because they intrinsically aren't affected by gravity at all. Can't ignite with it anymore, though. Thunderburst is another one of those but why spells. A lot of those cause an explosion spells are very powerful, but unless you're immune to explosions, it's just plain lethal. Omega Sawblade is in that same category. You really can't use it without the right build to use it. I don't like spells that we don't have the option of just using. I mean, with things like Fireball, Orbit, and the explosion spells, at least you can, like, try not to kill yourself with them. Like, you know, you can fire away from yourself, all that goodness. Oh, chainsaws. Chainsaws are good. We've got a pretty good allotment now. Didn't even see that jellyfish near me. Definitely a threat. Oh, okay, we got heat vents now. That'll burn everything. Starting it was Wednesday, I did get it so that heat vents and the frozen coolant actually have an aura around the shots. If it gets near anything, it's like the corresponding event. So the watch it burn until it freezes over. That and that. That and that. Don't need heat wave now. We got some shift going. We effectively have Matter Eater already. Let's see what we get. Okay, faster movement's not a bad thing. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe. Nope, and nope. That. Okay, the shard shots are getting their effect eaten. Interesting. Yeah, they're not getting any of their other effects. Controlled projectile is affecting them. That no, it's the divide by 4. Let's try that. Yeah, I think the divide by 4 was going to do that, but it is. Don't have any of the good gimmicks for making that effectively infinite. Very expensive. Hold off on that for now. Let's see, we don't need a poison trail. Airburst can be handy. Blood crit, not very good, or at least it's not reliable. Random spell can be useful. Duration down can be useful. Move these because I don't need destruction there. Put this in place. We reduce recoil. Then I can still fire a very high damage attack. And apparently vaporize the statue. No, it's still there. There was a tiny chunk of it left. Interesting. It's damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're getting there. And we got a nano outbreak. Oh, I see an atom has joined us. So you see this snow here. If I fire these projectiles near it, it'll eat it away. I think it's if they pass within 5 pixels, they destroy it. Or they melt it. I think steam got turned into rainbows. Oh, and we got the Omni Scanner. useful. We did also get projectile duplication, though. That changes the kind of builds we can do, since we can't use triggers efficiently with that. Since it can duplicate any projectile, it might just fire. Oh, there's fire. Oil trail. We don't really need help melting the ice cave, but, you know, we're going to do it. Toasty. Been playing a bit of Terraria recently. Getting things ready to see what the update coming this next week will do. Oh yeah, we need to breathe. This might be a problem. Always forgetting about the whole, you know, don't suffocate thing. I think it was, yeah, I think the Labor of Love update is like the 27th or the 28th, something like that. Nukes can be fun. Let's take it with us. Don't know if that will become a build, but, you know. Bounce, you bounce. Oh, I see a boop. Oh, up. Oh, man. Saving grace. Cranky potion. Just barely survived that. Isn't often that saving grace will actually save us, but that time it did. Slow projectiles. Extra health. Take all of these. Three. Pop a slow on there. Bop. Okay. Damage grows. Not going to use that. For that. For that. Or that. For that. We'll keep Blast of Frost. If we get Hazmat, we're okay. Same with Debilitating Poison. The Blast of Toxin. Lava of Blood is good. I think we need Air Burst or Explosion of Thunder. Just cleaning out the mess here. Oh, no bouncing. Beam. Take that Giga Nuke with us. Ooh. Expiration trigger in mana. Alright, alright. Shift this to just be a 4. Too bad. So, good to leave a little bit of room. No. And no. Maybe with that. And maybe with that. Got one of those. In case we need the world to cease to exist, we've got that. Should slow the outbreak down a little bit. Oh, hey, hazmat seals. Oop. Seen that explosion. That's unfortunate. Now, for a Giga Nuke, it's... Well, hazmat seals will save you from one of them. Then you need explosion immunity and ideally fire. Oh, and physics. So we need gravity and unstable explosives. Oh, that's why. Freezing vapor is rainbow gas. So the frost explosion one doesn't do anything. Or at least it does something, it's just not useful. The bounce remover off. Let's just fire away. I do like that a lot of the enemies that the More Enemies mod has been adding, there are still some parodies and crossovers. But a lot more of them kind of fit the areas that they're in. At least they don't feel like they stick out too much as like a... this was just tossed in here kind of thing. Still some examples of that. Plague rats. Okay, what can we do to make that better? Wonder. Okay, that still overrides it. Very mana intensive. Space. It's enough space, but it auto fires tentacles, which could be hilarious. Nice. Ducks. Okay. That one. Nope. Nope. Keep that one. Very hard on the catbots. Pretty, though. Very pretty. Can we make it better? You can't really see the mass of tentacles because of this. Oh, wow. We have enough projectile lifespan that the chainsaws are flying out, too. Interesting. If we just stop trying to aim. Certainly causes a lot of lag. But eventually I am going to need to actually aim. I know, right? Ooh. I don't need to aim if they all home. Got some real swarmer missiles going on now. Like a lot of the soil got turned into snow. Just get rid of that. Who needs a shovel? not our most efficient weapon as far as power to point. But if I have enough room, it works fine. Something exploded there. Before we start the next run, I'm probably going to go in and try to cull more particles from these. I wonder what this rock turned into that it's so flammable right now. Dragon denied. Oh man, we could really make a tentacle swarm gun with that. I think we have to. Up a moment. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Horrible tentacle blob. It'll do a terrible number on the Catbots, but oh well. The glowing Shoggoth cannon here. And more blood. Not actually useful for us. Okay, but what if more? Oh, wow. It's got a mind of its own at this point. $100. Doesn't have nearly enough to cast all of it. Ultimately, we just need the one nuke. Then we do that to make it cheaper. Yes. Wow, where'd the statue go? Don't have to worry about acid, but electricity is still a thing. Oh man, you can really see the tentacle ducts with that slow motion going on now. Very nice. Can still be killed by explosions and lightning, so that's especially with the fountains of gore going on. That can be a problem. Something had poison blood in there. Oh yeah, we're not immune to toxic. Oh, you can see the tentacles start to unfold there. We're just riding the horrible blob down. Okay, so, where are we? Let's make sure the input isn't jammed. Okay, the problem is just that it keeps happening. There's so much here. It's that for now, so we don't mess it up. Relaunch. And then we just wait for the Eldritch God to get tired. So very many tentacles. You can see the tentacles just churning up every bit of liquid they hit. Do we even have mouse control back yet? I think it's slowing down. No, never mind. They're coming back. Kind of mesmerizing, isn't it? Oh, there was another projectile going out. We've got some semblance of control returning. Okay. That only took a few minutes to unfold. Not bad. Now we can eat anything we want. This will help if we make it so... Where is it? No bounce. This will help. Anything... Ooh, look at all those chainsaws. More mana reduction. Necessarily need a lot of damage from the laser pointers. Let's just place them all with chainsaws. Definitely the right thing to do. Oh, that is a catastrophic amount of damage. Here we go. Supreme Tentacle Ball. It moves so slowly because of the, like, 5 stacks of slow projectile. We remove the no bounce. How does that go? It just makes it live longer. Isn't really what we're looking to do. tentacles actually don't help, but they look really cool. Is good times. The advantages of having no bounce on it is I can ground it to end it. Just slam it into the surface. I think we've got a Comey killer here. And what do we get? Hey, gravity. We are not explosion immune. Dang it. Those are going to be really dangerous if you throw them back at me. Stop it. There we go. Oop, polymorph. Oh, no. Okay, pull trigger, push button. Oh, that was a good one. Quick, switch to camera view while I check something here. Cut those particles down a little bit more, you know? First, damage, electricity, explosion, fire, ice, physical, physics, toxic. Two to 3 frames here. Do about every 5 frames, so 12 times a second it will emit a particle or two. Well, it'll emit up to a particle. We're changing this so it's not quite as blot out the sun when the particles start firing. Which, I mean, we want projectiles everywhere. We just don't want the particles to blind me immediately. In the interim, observe bath time for Ember. randomizing factor there. It's still going to stack up pretty quick, but should still be good. That should help. Right, back in we go. Oh, game is chugging along. Okay, let's end that. Was definitely having some problems. Restarting. As is tradition, it has to break pretty regularly. Alright, stream, notice it. Aim. In we go. Let's see what kind of run we're starting with. Alright, got some options. Whole bunch of shifts and spells happened while I was restarting. Rorschach had to move around a bit. Blood into beer. I want that heart. Bomb goes here. Let me see if that chat message went through. Yep, it did. Interesting. Let's verify here. Alright, we're gonna get it. Oh, no. Finally processed it. That 9 was just bottlenecked, I guess. Alright, so we've got the outbreak event. Okay, it's doubled up, that's why. Still an awful lot of particles. The haste effect is good, and the damage field is not a terrible effect either. Oh. Brutal. Big old boop. Haven't seen many of those tonight. Power washers. even if we're able to avoid drowning, it's really hard to swim down into Nano, which is the primary thing that makes this a bit of a speedrun mode. Is that you'll reach the point where the bottom of the map is cut off. So getting things like the heat shot are almost necessary to prevent this from soft locking after a while. Huh. Speaking of being able to breathe. Missiles. We almost never do chain bolt. There's a reason for that. It's kind of an awful spell, but can we make it good? Which is also a probably not, but we're going to try. That castle. Okay, we're going to go with the 1 for now. Interesting, an ore condition. If there are a lot of enemies do this, that's if there's at least 15 nearby, and then I could have an ore condition. See how this goes. Let's see, that has a whiskey aura on it. That has bubbles up. 3. I was thinking of going over to Fungus Town and see what we can find there. But now I have concerns. Oh, we just gotta move fast. It'll be fine. Our opportunities to move fast are fading rapidly. We'll get this wand and run. Disappointing. But we made it out alive. Toxic Toxic Immunity. That'll add some damage. Not feeling it yet. The cooldown is the real problem. We'd have to mitigate that entirely to make this work. Moment we can't. Pack snow into concrete. Could get like... we get some chainsaws, maybe we can get a wrap going. And remove the cooldown. Squish. Let's see. Map edge. Place we can't go. At least the Nano slows down a whole lot here. Laser bounce. No, thank you. Upwards, but slow recharge. There's a little mini moon in there. Alright. Yeah, doubler, gotta take that. Extra damage, but it slows us down. Mana isn't the problem. What happens if we increase the lifespan of a chain bolt? It just keeps going. Oh, I like that. And dead. Well, that was kind of disappointing. Well, what you gonna do? Alrighty, let's see. Spark bolts and fire bolts. Lots of options. Let's see, Winner has gotten 41 events, and Adam has got 28. 27. And the shifting is becoming substantial. Slime boss. Oh, oh. Super big wand lasers, maybe? That's a second and a half to the delay, though. If I get enough buffs to the spell, really stack the buffs. Might work. Ouch. Where'd that come from? Oh, bomber. So if you watch when the bombers fly through, what they need is they need to have a clean line of sight to you, and they need to be at least a certain distance away. Then you'll see the little crosshair appear on them. That tells you it's taking a shot. I can't tunnel through all of that. And a lot of fire damage, too. Hey, unstable teleport. Might actually get to check out the hourglass, if the hourglass lives long enough. Yeah, if we get plenty of shifts tonight, removing wax and honey should prevent the levels from becoming more or less impossible to navigate. Healthy chunk of spells. Something into weird fungus. Oh, some helium there. Nice. One of the smokes is helium now. That'll help. I think smoke is helium. That should help a lot. Dude. Like, oh my god, catnip. gonna burn all the way through or not? Can I just go around? Okay, I could have just gone around. Swap you out. Nice, reliable laser beam. Oh, bomb. Overcharged so early. Huh. We're getting a healthy explosion added there. Let's make it a duck beam. Does light us on fire, though. I mean, this one doesn't suffer too much because this spell makes the recharge time 1.5. It doesn't add 1.5, it sets it to 1.5. So that might be handy for some of the spells where the recharge gets ridiculous. Like these. $570. Hey there. See, that's... Is that Shadow and Shaws or Shadown Shaws? Thanks. The one currently visible is Rorschach. And then... we've got... oh, wow. 3 of them up on the cat tree. We've got Sky, Sammy, and then Ember is just at the corner of the camera. Weasley is not present right now. Oh, another bomber. Those are terrible and will kill me. That one, we're going to rotate you up and... that's not what I wanted it to do. Whoops. Since I think you're new, pretty sure. I'm Newt Mechanist. I stream a variety of games, but at least twice a week I play Noita. I play it very heavily modded. And there's a lot of audience participation options. There's a link to a Google Doc if you want to try it out in my video description. Otherwise, one of the big things about the channel is the cat cam, where you always try to keep one of them on camera at all times. If you'd like to switch to a particular one, let me know. Periodically, I'll try to find somebody. But otherwise, sit back, enjoy the cats and the explosions. Oh. Huh. Well, we already have a bit of a cursed run. Unless that immediately transmuted to something else, there's hostile fungal powder in the field. Which generally means death. Ah. Well, you'll get to see some of the basics of Noita during this. we've got it so heavily modded at this point that there are going to be substantial differences, but the core wand mechanics are still the same. Our goal is to get to the last boss and try to kill it. We're playing at essentially difficulty level 15, which makes the boss, does it like have about 2 to the 15th extra hit points? Thereabouts. Not really, but thereabouts. Oh, noxious gas. Death approaches. Okay, so there's lively concoction in the field. Ah. Oops. Oops are essentially orbital lasers. They are the primary way that chat tries to kill me. The purple rings are shifting rings. Those change all materials in the circle into other corresponding things. So, like, all solids might turn into, solid rock or wood. All powders might turn into, gunpowder or sand. In a minute. Is vomit lively concoction? Yes. That's super useful. That is correct. The player skin is a huge hassle to change, but I changed it to try to match my little avatar there. I also changed all wands to be a little Mega Buster looking thing. See his hand there. The avatar, the extra little minions that appear are triggered by that event system that Lunar just mentioned. We're explosion immune now. It's whenever your event shows up, your little minion will appear. Its level will be 1 plus the number of events that have triggered for you. And that minion can then be sacrificed in order to do a big event. Oh, okay, we got Gambler, and that gave us Omni Scanner and Dissolved Powders. That are toxic lubricants. It gave us one of those two. Laser beams, divide by 3. Ooh, sweep lasers. Okay. Alright, that's Slime Field, I think? Slimore, okay. That's still usable. Okay. It's caught under a rock. Itself, it is too slow. Heavy sweep laser. Very nice. So let's see. So you've just started Noita, Shadow? Take a black hole, maybe. Okay, yeah, we're explosion immune. I was worried I just killed myself. Blood is glue. Oh, that's gonna be loose coal or gunpowder is wax. What is water? Water is still water. I should know because of the... No, that's a swamp potion. Gunpowder is volcanic sand. Alright. When I'm saying things like one material is another, one of the things that can happen is a material shift. You see like a glowing multicolored symbol appear over my head that looks like... Uh-oh, lasers. That looks like a series of like nested circles, squares, and triangles. That means one material has been changed into another one. Like sand into stone, like sand into gunpowder, or, you know, rock into steel. That starts out being a little odd, and then the longer the night goes, the more strange the levels will get, because eventually pretty much all materials will be changed into something else. You can experience a similar thing in the base game of Noita by eating a lot of mushrooms. That is literally the effect. You have to have your character eat fungus. It's a little more limited than what I've set up like this, but it will still get the something is transformed into something else effect. I mean, all the bombs could be useful. Let's go off there. Yes. One of the things I really enjoy about Noita is how moddable it is. A large portion of how the game looks and behaves, at some levels, is controlled by Lua script. At the lowest level, it's like C, but you can access some of that from the Lua script and shuffle things around. That's how I've added the minions. That's how I've added this spell. In order to do all this voting stuff, I have another pair of programs running in the background to drive it. And even if you don't do the mods yourself, the Steam Workshop has a whole lot of stuff that people have made. It's good times. Toxic goo. The spell I'm using, the super laser sweep, and then there's just a laser sweep, is inspired by kind of a classic anime trope weapon where a robot or similar will run a laser across the ground and then a series of explosions go off where the laser passed after a slight delay. It's not my most effective spell, or even in the game the most effective spells, but it looks cool. That was kind of the goal. Oh, unlimited spells. That perk lets us use a lot of different spells and not have to worry about how, like, the limited charges. Like, normally you can only use bombs 3 times before you find one of those glowing green diamond things to recharge it. This opens the door to not having to worry about that, and we are immune to explosions. So... okay. That. Fires 3 spells at once. That one, but this one. That there. It's still cheap enough. 25 and 145. 305. Okay. Then we put this tripler on it. Still plenty. Has to fully recharge after we cast it. But if I did this right, we will totally not die. We're on fire, but we didn't die. Mission accomplished. Oh, yeah. If you damage the shop enough, the gods will be angered, and they will send Stivari or Skode after you. Referred to by the community as Steve for the first one. No problem there, Shadow. Alright, that's hardly hurting him. That's annoying. It's gonna be a problem if we have to deal... okay, no, we have luminous drills. So we'll be able to get out of that problem. I thought holy bombs became infinite with unlimited spells. How strange. No problem. No problem. Okay. Need to get the bombs into Steve here. Ouch. That didn't work. Okay, that one got him. One of the changes was smoke is turned into noxious gas, nauseating gas, and that makes you sick and poisoned. But and normally, if you're sick, your character throws up repeatedly and will emit lots of vomit. But vomit has been transformed into something called lively concoction, which is essentially like a regeneration potion. So instead of becoming, taking steady damage, it actually heals us to throw up. It's very convenient. The spell we've created for our bomb here essentially has the bomb itself. And then I've got Downwards Larpa twice here. Downwards Larpa takes whatever spell has fired, and that object that it emits will periodically create copies of itself and fire them downwards. I have that twice, so that will happen twice as often. But I've also added Divide by 3 in front of one of the LARPas. And Divide by 3 weakens all of the damage of all the spells in the list, but it takes the next spell and creates 3 copies of it. So instead of just 2 downwards LARPas, I believe I have 4. Nope, I have 5. It adds 3 instead of itself. If you'd like to learn how Noita's wand creation works, and you're not looking to get achievements, since you have to turn on mod mode to do this, there's a mod called Wand Debug, which lets you bring up listings to see how the actual spell cast will work and what the result will be. Because there are some elements of Noita's wand actions that are really hard to understand. Like, it's one of those, it's not at all clear why it does that, but it does kind of things. Yep. The reason I can get away with using all those is actually a bit twofold. The game will still die if you have too many sprites on the screen. After a while, it has problems. So, if they blow up fast enough, it doesn't make an issue. And as long as those explosion sprites aren't too big or too frequent. But one of the oddities of Noita spells is that if it explodes and it happens at the exact same time, like if I were to throw 5 bombs at the exact same time, instead of it being 5 equally big explosions, it's 5 explosions that are 5 times bigger. Thereabouts. And that starts to add up really fast. Eventually, the explosion is so big that the game has problems figuring out what it's going to do. Happily, that is something that doesn't normally come up. Like, during an actual vanilla run of Noita, you're usually not going to run into the, what I kind of refer to as the rule of 6. Once the explosion is big enough, you can only have about 6 of them cast at the same time. Oh, ouch. You have a dangerous wand, sir. Ah, that's why. Lightning infusion. We're going to take that so you can keep it out of the wrong hands. We are in a lot of trouble. Throw up a couple more times. Come on. Drink the potion. Up, there is something electrically charged down in that pool of water. Ah, okay, there it is. Get zapped early. Tunnel our way through. You don't have hazmat. It's stuck. Clear path. Path cleared. Pentagon formation would be useful there, but not useful enough. Free myself from the icy water. Explosively. Take that divide by 4. That around. Divide by 3, divide by 4, then bombs. Bombs. Said bombs. Hi, Steve. Okay, I think that one got him. Yep, it got him. This is going to prevent me from getting to most of the... Huh. I got teleported. Unfortunate. I have to try to get back and get my perk now. Freezing vapor looks like it was turned into regular smoke. Plain old smoke. And the Hisi base now. This is, I think, the first difficulty spike. Because while in the prior areas, you usually only encounter a limited subset of enemies that are really going to, press you. Hisi base is crawling with them. Lots of guys have guns in here. If we were to pile a great many bombs down here... I was hoping for more lift. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here, get my energy back. That's inconvenient. We're going to have to wait for those red particles to go away. When you leave the Holy Mountain, it collapses, so... when it collapses, it also creates a damaging zone inside of it. That's what those red particles are. The intent is you pass through and you have to leave. Oops. Alright, free and clear there. Take this little laser dealy. We're gonna dig our way down to our upgrade there. Yeah, a whole bunch of teleportium there. Ah, okay. Yep, Spell Lab is one that folks have suggested for learning the ropes on it. Plague Rats. Okay. Perk is perk. Much of the landscape has been removed. Let's remove more of it. And again. Ah, okay. Which ending did you go for initially? Somebody fired a nuke. Wiggle free. Oh no. Hey, they haven't destroyed the portal fluid yet. Okay, that destroyed the portal. Ah, okay, yeah, that's the nuke they had. Steve to contend with, and I really don't want to resort to the bombs. They're not actually great at killing him. That one got him. Right, gods are enraged. It's Scode time. Intrinsic homing. What else could we do? What do we got? We have really big booms. Yes. Exceptionally big booms. Path won't help here. Explosives. Spiral path could be useful later. I guess when in doubt, make it worse. Yeah. 240, 540. Can't cast it. That one can, though. But it would be randomized. But we'll stick with that for now. These non-shuffle that could do it? Not quite yet. Oh, that one could. 40. 20. 660? Not quite. Not quite. Yeah, not quite. Shame. We've got the pieces, though. Switch off the triple sweep for now. Oh, spell. Oh, that didn't help. change so much. That'll do. Jungle time. Some of the stuff was transformed into diamonds. That'll be inconvenient. I think I currently have anything capable of busting through diamond. Yeah, hopefully we're not soft locked yet. Bombs does it take to break diamond? Let's find out if we can. I'm gonna say that many. About that many can destroy diamonds. Educational stream. Oh. Yep. Remember when there was that period where homing was a risky gamble because of the propensity for it to essentially arc immediately into the ground and blow up. Verifying 10. That. I think we originally did the bad ending, the Midas ending, and then the toxic gold ending. We got through New Game Plus. Well, we got 2 New Game Plus. But some of the later endings require runs that take like most of a day, if not multiple days, to complete. I find some of those mechanics kinda opaque and fiddly. Yes, I will take another downward larpa. Alright, we gotta deal with Scode now. Ouch. That. Fast. That one. That out of the way. That out of the way. You and you. Quickly. Not fast enough. Oof. Thought that would be faster. It was not. Okay, that's fast enough. Little flaky. That's better. Beam. Only mild structural damage this time. Oh, we got hardened materials earlier, too. That will help. We don't have multi, so we could do bubble delivery. I know, spark bolt delivery is safer. And it's got a lot... Oh, no, that's a shuffle. They tend to be better wands, but still. Oh, but this one can cast a better explosion. Okay, let's see here. 360, 860, 360, 660, 780. Not quite. Let's take that one off. Boop. Fire in the hole. Oh. Nice one. Got in the hazmat suit, but I don't seem to be suffocating. It's a non-shuffle that could hold it. Yes. You bubble. You and bubble. All right, fire the bubble. There we go. Should be somewhat easier to control. Somewhat. I don't know that I really want them to be bubble delivered, because I think that might remove one of my fixes. Find out. Bombs are scorching an awful lot. Nothing should be scorching. Oh well. One of the changes I ended up making was to try to make it so nothing would, that explosions do not create scorch marks on the ground, because that's one of the things that can lag the game, is having too many effects creating scorches on the ground. Since those scorch marks are effectively entities. Or at least it has to calculate what they're going to do and what color to change each pixel to. Might have to add a separate script that goes through and hunts for projectiles to remove the scorch from. That would probably do it. Otherwise, it's only projectiles that are directly affected by the damage modifier perks, like unstable ammo and such. Jump into the shield to hit him. Didn't really want projectile duplication. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so that's why this is happening. Projectile duplication perk will look at the spell that you fired and copy a spell in it. Not 100% of the time, but frequently enough, especially if your rate of fire is high. The sweep laser has an invisible mechanic to it, where it acts like a trigger spell, where the spell that it will trigger is predetermined. The little glowing sparks that explode later are actually a separate spell that you can't actually find in the game. When projectile duplication triggers, it is capable of grabbing that spell from the list, which is unfortunate because I don't want it to. Move our primary attack font to this. Messy. Very mana intensive. Let's remove that for now. That lasts longer, but not much longer, so might as well keep it as is. Do not have a Comey killer yet. For the giggles. Definitely there, Shadow. Again, when in doubt, make it worse. Chaos Larpa instead of one of these. It's 100. Slightly cheaper. 960. This gives us a lot of room to play with. Let's do it. We're not going to use Giga Nukes because we don't have Gravity Field, which would protect us from the falling rocks. Use the Ghostly Lance. Very niche. Use any of these ice balls. Keep controlled. Need light. We'll take another speed up just in case. Don't need resistant. Air burst, and almost nobody needs poison arc. These. This. We move to the side to avoid that boop. Slow. Instead, shift it to this one. Start. 5 each. These cost 10 each. Have to do. Up. Dodge that. First crystals. Okay, coolant refrigeration can be useful. A lot of those little puzzles in the Temple of the Art. You generally don't deal with very much. Hello, Sky. It's time for attention, and if you don't give it to me, I'm going to wreck stuff. Yep, like that. Yeah, I see you, sir. I have to be a little bit more careful because I don't have the Hazmat Seals perk, which means I am vulnerable to Cursed Rock and the like. So setting off, I believe it's the green crystals will be a problem. I don't have Gravity Field, so I'm vulnerable to falling rocks, so I don't want the red crystals to break. And I'm not immune to projectile damage, so I don't want the pink crystals to break. So the pink crystals are the easiest to avoid. You can just take cover. Oh no! Speaking of... Come on. There we go. It's a Quake Mage there. Okay. If we throw a gratuitous bomb in here... And 60. $80, $580, $880. Oh, that's too much. Take cover. Guy do be like that. This guy, amongst all my cats, is the most stereotypical internet cat. He likes to knock things down. He likes to hear them crash on the ground. If you don't pay attention to him, he will wait until you look his way. And then he will make eye contact and throw something off a shelf. He knows exactly what he's doing. Okay. So this is not going to do a thing to Comey. Not a thing. Don't have the immunities necessary to do anything super flashy. So we're just going to have to go for effective. Bit more damage in there. Can't afford to spiral it. Don't know if this is actually going to be enough. We're going to need something to increase the damage because this is negating it. I don't think we have anything we can use. Does 3 damage, and these are going to remove 27 damage. This only doubles what's there. And since this is being reduced to 0 damage before my perks come into play, it's doing nothing. What about this? Don't know that that'll actually do anything. It's a quandary. Bomber seems to have become invisible. he is. Let's just stack projectiles on as best we can. Hope for the best. I suspect we might have to hurl ourselves into lava or something. So we have a mod in place that increases the orb count that we have collected to 15, which multiplies Colmy's hit points substantially. So we have to go through about 2.25 million HP to kill him. And he has all of his tricks at this level. Nope. Nope, it's not looking good. Not looking good. Minimal immunities, minimal damage. Let's try again. For Colmy, having some sort of projectile repulsion or being immune to fire and electricity are great, but the projectile repulsion is the most valuable for dealing with him. That one is that is a mod one. There is a very prolific mod author for Noita mods named Ava, or Evasa, I believe, on the workshop. They're the ones that made the baseline, like, a better version of the baseline streaming integration for, like, voting and what have you. As well as other things, but it's called Spellbound Bundle. And that one adds quite a few spells. This is the whole list of things that it adds. You can enable or disable them. But one of the most interesting is pathfinding projectiles, which is actually a little pathfinding algorithm where you can see the dots showing where the projectile is going to move. It will chase enemies around corners. Kind of cool. Oh, that's Chaotic Polymorph. I ought not to have done that. So... if I get touched by this, the Catbots will execute me. If the enemies get touched by it, they'll kill me. Fungus. Yep, we have enough shifts in play that things are getting weird. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, even once you finish the base game, the mods that are available can give Noita a whole lot of extra leg room to grow. Like, a lot of the creatures that you're seeing are from a mod. I got polymorphed. Oh no, I got hit by the charm effect. At the point in the evening that we are, since the catbots get stronger every time a person's event gets triggered, if I get polymorphed into a hostile by chaotic polymorph, or if I get charmed by an enemy like that, those catbots will one-shot me. Oh, definitely. That's pretty much the exact same way I started there, Shadow. Is I cleared the game a couple of times, just the basic run stuff, without any mods on. And once I'd reached the point where the only stuff remaining was like the Sunseed quest and similar stuff, trying to get the amulets and whatnot, I was less interested in doing those, so at that point it was pretty much mods all the way down. I've been going out of my way to make my own, so they're kind of like stream unique, you know? Thanks, boy and dog. That one is Rorschach. He is the biggest loaf of all my cats. We got a new person here. Let's see, 4 out of 5 right now. Got Sky in the cat tree. Rorschach across from my keyboard in the top middle. Sammy over on my right. And then on her little pillow throne is Ember there on the left. Oh! Yeah. Little cultist out front got killed. Bup, bup, bup. Yep, Sammy, the one that was on my right, is another tuxedo, and she is just a miniature chonk, just like Rorschach is. That shoebox body frame they've got, you know? Yep. Throw yourself into oil fast enough, you don't have to worry about igniting it. Monkey. Oh, is that fungal powder somewhere? That's a problem. That's not very good. Leave me alone. Oh. Way. Thick plates must have fired. Alright, we can test that. Yep, that's thick plates. Thick plates is a run modifier that makes me move slower, fly slower, and sink really fast. I'm about twice as durable, but falling into a deep pool of slime or something is a death sentence without some sort of water breathing. Okie dokie. Bubbles are good. Non-shuffle right now is adequate. Make all the projectiles kind of slow and dangerous. It's too slow. Shadow, that is a squishmallow. It is a big, very chibi stuffed animal pillow that's really soft. my cats Ember and Rorschach like them. I know a couple of other folks that use them as pet beds. They're like really malleable. Take that one. It's only slightly better. Okay. Do a thing. Good. Grab bubbles. Might do better. Bubbles will do better. Blue. There we go. Whee! Clonk. Rorschach will occasionally lay on that little pillow. Oh, well, it's a great big pillow, but will occasionally lay on that. But for the most part, that's Ember's spot. Blood? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, how was your day been for you, folks? Having a good Saturday? Oh, okay. Those are heating pads. I can't recall the exact brand, but they're an outdoor safe heating pad. So they're really short resistant, really liquid and similar resistant. It was like Pioneer Pet or something like that. And they just love those. That's that. Is that the Square Enix tactics game now, or similar? Field Chronicle. Need to explode that. That's one of them. Yep. They're extra toasty. You look pretty much, many of the cameras are centered on one of those, because that gives them something to go lay on. The exceptions being a couple of the beds. Rinse with worm blood. Come on. Oh! Ah! Hostile fungal powder. Where's it coming from? Something has been transmuted into hostile fungal powder, and that's really bad. If I can get explosion immunity, it's mitigated, but still. Nice and speedy. That. You. Two of those. Down. Just so. Oh! Wait a minute. Alright, let's science that. Did that mushroom come from? I think it's brass. Yeah. Yeah. Brass. We're putting you away. So the shard shot is like the minigun round in base game Noita. It will eject brass behind you. That's actually a default thing in the spell definitions, is what kind of material it ejects as a shell. Most spells don't do anything. Is it not? Well, I'm just confounded. Gotta be some sort of dust. Powder is bad news. As is a pool full of lava, but, you know. Shark. Okay. It's weird. Wish I could figure out what it was, so I can avoid it. If you aren't seeing your votes come through, let me know. Like, if you aren't seeing the numbers change. Sometimes I need to restart the system. Noita can essentially have troubles reading the file after a while. Oh, choices. Ah, we're gonna have to go for fire immunity, though. It's practical. Ooh. Okay. This one's a little faster and has better recharge. Let's stick with that one for now. That one is noteworthy. Those with us. Definitely the recharge is a good idea. Now, we have some damage. We need more. Let's see, loose snow is gold. Water is worm blood. Packed snow is damp rock. Ice is still ice. So I removed ice from the shift tables. That's right. Because if something turns into something that is crackable, the game pitches a fit. Things that shatter and break down are very process intensive. Alright, well, have a good nap, Shadow. If you come back or not, thank you for watching. That line. wander around, but I'm gonna. I don't actually have to worry about leaving it around. We'll take it instead of that one. Can't be blood, right? This fungal powder is in the powder set. Hey, Weasley. Weasley has arrived. Only tail visible at the moment. Uh-oh. Almost got me. Still confounded as to what turned into fungus powder. I mean, I guess at least, like, fungus hasn't been turned into fungal powder as well. That creates a chain reaction of mushroom explosions. Ouch. I mean, at least we're getting piles of monies. Blown up by random fungus, but we're wealthy. Tromp, tromp. Might as well. Electrical immunity, too. No. No. Really? No. 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 Alright. Yeah, Pioneer Pet heating pads. They're pretty reliable. I have them command stripped to the surfaces there because otherwise they're really easy to move. And move them the cats will. Really mana intensive still. A better one. It's slightly better, but it's way slower. That. It's not so bad, actually. That. Up. Nope, 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 nope. Maybe. Oh, wow. Tears up the ground a little bit. Neat. And we're going to take that regen field before I forget. Projectiles passed through the statue, and as a result, it actually burned up. giving Sammy some screen time. Previously, my most skittish cat was Weasley, but Sammy took that throne. She is quite easily startled. She also only wants attention on exactly her terms. I've yet to be able to trim her foreclaws. She will have none of it. So she gets a lot of use out of the scratching posts and the like. No. Oh no. Oh no. Back. Come on, turn back. Oh, it's not what it looks like. Yeah, it's not what it looks like at all. It is definitely not like Acceleratanium or similar. That is polymorph. Yeah. Once enough shifts happen, once enough material swaps happen, you can start to get weird glitches like that, where it will look and be called one material, but it acts like another material. Like you could have something that looks like water, but it's acid. Or something that looks like Acceleratanium that is everywhere, but it acts like polymorph. No, leave me alone. Stay away. For a while, we didn't have a limiter on how the polymorph worked, or how the shift would work, so it was able to do things like turn liquids into gases and the like, or vice versa. And when acid burns something away, it converts it into, or if it's just out in the open, it will convert into flammable gas. Well, a shift turned flammable gas into acid, which meant acid never dissolved, it just kept going, so it would burn forever. And since the flammable gas conversion doesn't always remove the acid would grow. So it was this self-perpetuating mass of acid. Go for the overcharge. A little less accurate, a whole lot more damaging. Given the state of our wands, I think we have to go for the dragon. And there's fungal powder here. Friendly fungal powder, at least. We have some digging capability, so as long as we can get over there, we're set. A bit harder to get to the dragon's cave because of how much I gotta plod along here. Light is inhibited. Wrong thing. Get over the right edge and climb up. Slowly, laboriously ascend to the dragon cave. At least we're immune to fire. Oh, man. Whatever that stone got turned into, it was flammable. Sadly, that has not been made flammable. Wrong thing. Far enough? Yep. Where are you? Zap. Okay, it has upward larpa on it, which is largely irrelevant to us, but otherwise a very good wand. So we get rid of these sticky globs on it. Savings there. Oh yeah, that can hold the beam for a lot longer. Does lose the tunneling effect, but I don't think we really need that. I say it, I really liked that though. Keep that for now. We'll still have that wand when we loop back around. Take that little leaf out of the way. I have no idea what got turned into fungal powder. It's just confounding me. Must swim. Gravity. Okay. Well, that helps us with flying. Weren't such a tiny wand, it'd be a really good one. It's not like we're using a lot of our space. That one's actually pretty good. Swap. This one. Escape, that's not the right button. Down. Yeah, we'll keep a hold of it. I do want to have that burn through walls thing going. It is convenient. We have a lot of offense, but none of the defensive abilities I would like. Well, we're immune to a couple of Comey's attacks. Not all of them. I am not confident we have enough damage to take him out. Always a problem. All efficient, but it does give us a way to carve a path. The ability to shoot through walls is not to be underestimated here. Old Noita wall hacks. Okie. We'll top up our worm blood, I guess. Okay, we have mana reduction, we have a damage bonus. Damage bonus could make or break if we get... We double up on fire. That gives us some extra damage, and it also means that we'll be healed by any fire damage. This is good. Turn good into really good. Signs are currently pointing to no, but let's see what we can do. Little more damage. Try to negate some of the mana. Okay. Take this one up. Go Lambda, Circle of Vigor. That'll give us infinite healing. Change our spells around for Comey. Not at all confident we've got a Comey killer yet. Well, that was cool looking, but missed. Very cool looking. Wonder what it did. Pile of money. Never really unwelcome. We'll have an opportunity to buy a thing in the final shop. Things can be good. Catbots took a shot at that spider as I was stepping across an explosive gem, and they took out the gem first. Ouch. Like acceleratanium, which meant it wasn't acceleratanium. I mean, it vaporizes the statue, but that doesn't mean it does enough damage. Just means it bypasses the normal hit point calculation on an inanimate object. It could help. Scode first. Okay, repulsion field will give us some defense against him. We're immune to 2 of his attacks, and his retaliations might not kill us. Zero G, that doesn't really matter. Take that one, swap out that. Take you up temporarily, take that. Don't have projectile duplication. Could do a trigger. Don't think we have a reason to, though. Thing that we could stack in to really make a difference. Okay, so we don't need the penetration anymore. Comey's gonna be coming after us anyway. Expiration trigger. But we can't. Not on a multicast. Ultimately kind of defeat the point. We'll slow it down too much. Okay, we have full sustain with this. How much can we strain it? Don't want to have to hit too many times, otherwise he's just going to throw it back in our faces. Well, let's try what we've got. Worst case, it doesn't work. Here we go. Okay, we can definitely kill him with this. We aren't immune to lava, but we won't be lit on fire by it. Oh, that's a lot of high-speed projectiles going to come back at me. Death if they hit me. Taking longer than I would like to kill him, but, you know. You can only do 5 digits of damage per second. Oh no, I gave him a whole lot of projectiles that time. Okay. He wasn't really threatening us aside from with our own ammo. Alright, but what has gold turned into? Let's find out. Gold became concrete. Very nice, folks. Very nice. Alright, with that, we're going to wrap up for the night. I do hope everybody had a good time watching me play Noita with the cats. And I hope you swing by again for future streams. We stream Noita on Tuesdays and Saturdays, Twitch and then YouTube. Same mods are in place for both of them. On Monday, Thursday, and Friday, we stream other games on Twitch. Variety of things. We've been playing a couple of kind of Swarm Hell style games like Vampire Survivors, which are good times, but it can be just about anything. I want to give a special thanks to my supporters on Twitch and Patreon. Their names are scrolling on the right. If you'd like to see my Twitch channel, my Patreon, my Ko-fi, my YouTube, or my TikTok, which is a mirror of my YouTube content, shorts, then it is Newt Mechanist at all of them. If you'd like to join the Discord, have a chat with the community, see the wall of pets, or have a say in things like the Noita mod, then you can swing by our Discord. The link is listed right there. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching tonight, and I hope you have a good evening. Well, glad you're back there, Shadow. Just in time for the very end of the stream there. Sorry that it's back at the same time that it's more IT work. Like I was saying, if you want to see more of Noita, then my next stream will be on Twitch on Tuesday. If you want to swing by and see us play some other things, I will be on stream again on Twitch starting Monday. Again, thank you, everyone, and have a good evening.